Imagine standing in front of a car worth more than most people's homes. The paint still glows under the shop lights. The engine bay still smells like Italian craftsmanship and money. And yet, every mechanic, every builder, every exotic car specialist who walks up to it just slowly shakes their head and walks away. That is exactly what happens when a Lamborghini Revuelto gets wrecked. And today, we are going to find out why. But before we get into it, real quick, we are just 20 subscribers away from hitting 1,000. If you have been watching and you have not subscribed yet, now is the moment. Hit that button right below this video. It takes literally 1 second, and it means everything to a small channel like this. And if you enjoy what we do here, break it down in the comments. Tell me what you think about today's topic. Your support is genuinely what keeps this channel alive. All right, let's get into it. In 2023, Lamborghini officially retired the Aventador, a car that had dominated the supercar world for over a decade, and replaced it with something they called the future. The Revuelto, a 1,001 horsepower hybrid monster powered by a naturally aspirated 6.5-liter V12 engine combined with 3 electric motors. 0 to 60 in 2.5 seconds, a top speed north of 217 miles per hour, and a base price sitting right around $600,000 before you even think about options. This is not just a car. This is a rolling piece of aerospace engineering that Lamborghini spent years developing from scratch. And that is precisely the problem when one of them gets destroyed. Here is where things get dark. A few crashed Revueltos have already surfaced on salvage auction platforms, like Copart and IAAI. Low mileage, recent model year, and bids that barely reach a fraction of what the car was worth new. You would think that would make them a goldmine for builders, a cheap entry point into one of the rarest cars on the planet. But nobody is biting. And once you understand why, you will never look at a wrecked exotic the same way again. The entire structural foundation of the Revuelto is built around a carbon fiber monocoque. Not steel, not aluminum, carbon fiber. Lamborghini calls this the carbon fiber reinforced polymer cell, a single, one-piece tub that forms the core of the entire car. The engine mounts to it. The suspension geometry is built around it. The roof, the floor, the sides. It is all one connected structure. And here is the brutal truth about carbon fiber that most people outside the industry do not know. You cannot fix it the way you fix metal. When steel bends, a skilled fabricator can sometimes bend it back. When aluminum cracks, a welder can repair it with the right technique. But when carbon fiber fractures, and in a serious crash, it does not just crack in one spot. It delaminates, it splinters, and the damage spreads through layers you cannot even see with the naked eye. There is no patching it. There is no welding it. There is no straightening it. You have 2 options: replace the entire tub, or part the car out. And replacing the carbon monocoque on a Revuelto is not like ordering a bumper cover. Lamborghini does not simply sell these components over the counter. The tub is built at their facility in Sant'Agata Bolognese, Italy, using a process that takes months. The cost to source and install a replacement carbon tub, if you can even get one, is estimated by specialists to fall somewhere between $200,000 and $300,000. And that is before you touch a single mechanical component. Now add the hybrid system on top of that. The Revuelto is not a traditional supercar. It carries 3 electric motors, 1 integrated into the gearbox and 1 on each front axle. It has a high-voltage battery system, custom power electronics, a cooling architecture that was engineered specifically around the way those systems interact with the combustion engine during hard driving. In a serious crash, that entire hybrid system is treated as compromised. Insurance companies and Lamborghini's own certified repair network will not reinstall damaged high-voltage components. They flag them as unsafe. You are looking at a potential six-figure replacement cost just for the electrical heart of the car, assuming parts are even available. Lamborghini produced roughly 2,000 units in the first production run, with demand so far outpacing supply that buyers were waitlisted years out. Parts allocation follows production priority. A crashed Revuelto waiting for a carbon tub and a rebuilt hybrid system is at the back of a very long, very expensive line. And then there is the title problem. Once a car like this is written off by an insurance company and issued a salvage title, its value collapses in a way that has nothing to do with mechanical condition. Even if you spent $400,000 rebuilding a crashed Revuelto perfectly, the market for a salvage title, Revuelto, is basically non-existent. Serious collectors do not want them. The factory warranty is gone. Lamborghini's certified pre-owned program will not touch them. And any buyer willing to look at one will discount the price so aggressively that the rebuild math never comes close to working. This is why you see these cars sitting at auction with minimal bids. The people who understand the situation are walking past them, and the people who do not understand the situation have not done this math yet. The Revuelto represents the most extreme version of a trend that has been growing across the exotic car market for years. As manufacturers push further into carbon fiber construction and electrification, the cost and complexity of crash repair has crossed a threshold where rebuilding simply does not make economic sense. The Bugatti Chiron faces the same reality. So does the Ferrari SF90 Stradale. The engineering that makes these cars extraordinary is the exact same engineering that makes them unrepairable. A $600,000 car becomes a $600,000 problem the moment it leaves the road. If you found this breakdown genuinely useful, and if you want to keep going deeper into the real mechanics behind the exotic car world that most channels never bother to explain, hit that subscribe button right now. Every week we pull back the curtain on the stories behind the rarest and most expensive machines on the planet, and we do it with actual facts, actual numbers, and zero fluff. Drop in the comments. Do you think there is any scenario where rebuilding a wrecked Revuelto actually makes sense? I genuinely want to hear your take. Let's get into it.